from the Bay Area's news station. This is KRON 4 News Weekend.
We're going to meet a young man who is a brilliant scholar, works in computers, and also happens to be an incredibly good tenor sax player.
Wow.
He's pretty much given up the PhD side of things just so he can make some fabulous music.
Man.
What is there about a tenor sax? Just a fabulous sound. And Anton Schwartz is the man who knows how to make it sing. Anton Schwartz, Bay Area resident, joins us. This is a man who got a PhD in computer sciences, is that right?
Almost.
Almost.
I was 5 years in when I made the switch.
Right, and decided to give up the world of computers for the world of music. And I'm wondering whether that was as much a function of the world of computers or the world of music. I mean, did you just decide?
That's a very deep question right there. You know what it was? I was really having fun with what I was doing. It was very cool stuff, but I just decided the academic life was not for me. And you know, you only have so many hours on the planet, and you can spend them in a fluorescent lit room, you know, doing research, or you can get out there and make music.
Yeah, no, we're talking Harvard and Stanford here, folks. We're not talking, you know, community college. So that was a pretty serious jump. And you chose to go into the music business full well knowing that it's very difficult to make a living doing it.
It is, but you know, it's one of those things that if you're just compelled to do that, that's what you do.
Okay, and you picked an instrument that it's a beautiful sound. It's a wonderful instrument, but it's also not always the easiest instrument to make a living with, I would think.
No, well, I don't know what instrument is a real easy instrument to make a living. Maybe you get a lot of work as a bass player, but...
So how did you do it? How did you just jump from being an academic, in effect, to becoming a musician?
Well, I had been playing music all along, you know, since my childhood. So it wasn't just that I woke up one day and decided I'm going to be a sax player. The real thing was that my community was the academic community, and I just kind of had to hit the ground running in terms of, I had been playing all along, but you know, I hadn't been necessarily getting my name out there and playing gigs and leading groups, so I had a lot of quick work to do on that front. But you know, I figured any time that I spent playing music was going to be time that I would never regret. And in fact, I didn't consciously decide to become a musician when I left academia. It just happened.
Wow. One thing, by the way, this sax, you were talking about the range of this sax. Why you picked tenor sax particularly? Why?
It's incredibly human. You know, the saxophone, I started on the clarinet for a few years, which is a gorgeous instrument, but it's much more channeled. The feeling of it and in some ways the sound. The tenor sax has a huge dynamic range. It's very flexible in terms of what you can do with your mouth to generate different kinds of sounds. And the range is just very human as well.
It really resonates with the human brain, the human ear, I think.
Well, it does with mine.
And now Anton is going to prove that. First of all, let me just mention that he's got some albums out there. How do people find out about your albums?
Well, in theory, they're around at all the record stores,
record
you know,
stores
Tower
everywhere.
and Border and so on. But probably the most reliable way is just to do a search for me on the web, and a lot of places will come up that sell it, or antonjazz.com is my website.
Okay. Anton Schwartz. Albums include The Slow Lane, Holiday Time, and When the Music Calls. Why don't you take us out with some of that fine sound that resonates in our souls?
Very good.
what a tough year 2004 has been. Hopefully 2005 will be much better. Let's go ahead and get you caught up on the traffic and weather as Anton Schwartz rocks us out here.
Yeah,
Taking a look at the Bay Bridge approach, you can see that things are moving quite smoothly, but again... Yeah, there we go. You can see that again, it is rainy out there, it is wet, so be extra careful on the highways. Let's go ahead and get caught up on the weather now. Lake Tahoe has been inundated with snow, and a lot of folks are heading back to the Bay Area following the heavy snowfall, so be extra careful on the highways there as well, but it does look beautiful.
Swinging weather and traffic.
There we go. Yeah. And weather-wise, we're expecting more rain around the Bay today with highs ranging into the 50s pretty much around the Bay. We might get some snow on some on some Bay Area
definitely
mountaintops.
In the Sierra.
Yeah, definitely in Sierra. There you see the satellite image showing the weather pattern here. Plenty of clouds, plenty of rain continuing throughout the next couple days.
It's amazing how Anton can do the radar musically.
Isn't that nice?
Hear that?
Yeah.
He got the low pressure system in there.
Nothing that Anton does surprises me anymore. He's terrific. Highs today are going to be in the 50s around the Bay, 55 in the city, 54 in Oakland. Same story for the South Bay, with highs in San Jose today, 54 degrees, Palo Alto and Sunnyvale, 53. And the 7-day forecast calls for more rain tomorrow and then a slight chance of rain by midweek. It has been so nice having that accompaniment. We're going to get used to this.
We are just swinging along here.
Thank you, Anton.
Our own in-studio orchestra.
That's right. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're going to wrap things up for Cron 4 News Weekend for this Sunday morning. 24-hour news updates continue throughout the day. I'm Marty Gonzalez.
I'm Isabel Duran for Marty, Jen, Henry, and Anton. Thanks for watching. Join us for Cron 4 Weekend tonight at 5 o'clock.
Have a great day.